Hey guys, if you watched my last video, I mentioned that right when the Flyers decided to have a surprise unveiling of their 50th anniversary jersey, I was actually working on a video about Hockey Canada unveiling some brand spanking new uniforms. Now, I was honestly not expecting the Flyers to unveil their jersey, their 50th anniversary jersey, as soon as they did. And to be completely honest, I was actually thinking they would either unveil the jersey during the World Cup or after the tournament is finished. But they actually have unveiled it already, and in fact, they unveiled it the other day, which I thought it wasn't too bad for a 1 year deal, but I wish that they would have just had orange numbers instead of gold ones. It would have been a lot better in my opinion, but I understand why they did it, because 50th anniversaries are considered golden anniversaries, which it does make sense, but you know, the Flyers have never had gold. But anyways, I'm getting a little bit off topic here, so I'm going to move on. But anyways, Hockey Canada has unveiled some new uniforms, and in this video I'm going to share my thoughts on what I think of those. So anyways, before I get to those, I want to quickly show you viewers out there exactly what they've just retired. So here's the uniforms that they just retired, and the truth is I'm gonna really miss these. I loved the red and white. It was simple. It had nice striping, very traditional looking. Loved the red and white, which is very Canadian. And the black accents in the numbers, the pants, the helmet. It was just enough black to add to the look without being overbearing. It added to the look in a way that actually made the jersey even a little tiny bit better. And the black helmet, the black pants, it went very well with the black in the logo. And as for the white jersey, you know, I loved the red shoulder yoke. And what I loved about these jerseys was that they were very simple, but they were very bright and they were very colorful. And I'm going to really miss these jerseys. I'm not going to lie. I thought these were awesome. And anyways, I'm going to show you guys the new uniforms. So anyways, I'm actually going to start with this picture. Anyways, there's still 2 arm stripes on these jerseys. However, instead of 2 stripes around the waist, they've done what the Maple Leafs have just done with their new uniforms. And instead of also having 2 stripes around the waist, now they only have 1 as well. But also notice that the white jersey now has a black shoulder yoke instead of a red one. And the red jersey now has a black shoulder yoke as well. But also notice this carbon fiber-like treatment on the shoulder yokes and the striping of the red jersey. And do you notice that it's kind of similar to the logo, to the carbon fiber logo treatment of the San Jose Sharks and Los Angeles Kings 2015 Stadium Series jerseys? I thought that was a bit interesting, and from this angle it looks a bit similar to that treatment, but anyways, I'm going to get to that here. But here's a close-up picture. What those little sublimated images are on the shoulder yoke of the red jersey and the striping are actually little tiny maple leaves. And in my opinion, it's a very unique idea. It's very creative, but I don't like it. And I think it would have been a hell of a lot better if Nike would have just made the shoulder yokes solid black. And same with the striping on the red jersey, even though I wish the striping was white. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys a full photo of both uniforms as displayed on these mannequins. Now the white jersey has red striping, a black shoulder yoke, black pants, black helmet, and they retain the black helmet like before. And the truth is, I think the white jersey's not bad, but the only thing that I don't like about it is two things: the sublimated design on the shoulder yoke, and the fact that the jersey is has more black than red. And I wish the jersey was mostly white and red instead of mostly white and black with red accents and red striping. But anyways, that's one thing that I don't like about these new uniforms right off the bat. And the white jersey, instead of it being white and red, it's now white and mostly black with red stripes. And as for the red jersey, where's the white? There's white trim around the logo. There's a white silhouette of a player on the logo that Canada has had since the 90s. And, okay, so white numbers and white names on the back. And, of course, the white check mark on the jersey because Nike wants to make their logo prominent and easily visible. Which, to be honest, I wish that Nike check mark was on the back of the jersey, just like where the Reebok word mark is on the back of the NHL jerseys. But anyways, this red jersey, in my opinion, has the same problem as the BC Lions' new home uniform in the CFL. And for those of you who follow the Canadian Football League, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about, because Canada has a jersey that is red and it has black but no white accents, and I find that's the exact same problem with BC's new home jersey if you follow the CFL. And in Canada's case, at least they have some white accents in their logo and the numbers and names on the back. But what I don't like about these jerseys off the top is that the striping is mismatched, because the red jersey has just black stripes with the sublimated maple leaf pattern, and the white jersey has solid red stripes with black trim, or smaller black stripes surrounding each red stripe. Like, I wish that the red jersey had white stripes with thinner black stripes surrounding each white stripe. And I think that if they would have done that plus taken the shoulder yoke off the red jersey, I think these would have actually been pretty decent. But because of what they've gone with, I would argue that their new uniforms are a downgrade. But anyways, let me see if I can find another picture. So here's the back of both jerseys. At least the red one has white numbers and white letters on the back. But the white jersey, it has red numbers and white names. And you know what? The truth is, I think the white jersey's actually pretty good. And to be honest, I like it. But the problem with the red jersey is that it's too dark. Like, where's the white accents? It was so much better before. But the truth is, since it's Team Canada, I wish that Canada would have stuck with a red shoulder yoke. But in this case, to be honest, I liked the New Jersey Devils jersey design with the black shoulder yoke on the white jersey with red accents. And I think it's a pretty decent look. I just wish they would lose that sublimated design on the shoulder yoke, because if they would have lost that and just went with a solid black shoulder yoke, I think the white jersey would have actually been quite decent. And I'm not saying that the white jersey's bad. I'm just not a fan of the sublimated pattern on the shoulders. And the red jersey is just way too dark. I don't like it. I really don't. And I noticed that these jerseys this time around took a lot of inspiration from these 100th anniversary jerseys that are very black heavy. Both jerseys now have a black shoulder yoke like these, and the red jersey has black striping instead of this white striping. And you know what? For the short period of time that Canada used these jerseys, I thought they weren't bad, but I wasn't a complete lover of them. And to be honest, I wish that Hockey Canada would have actually used a throwback because, in my opinion, I believe that when you're celebrating 100 years, you've got to do something more special than this. Like, I think that Canada did a good job with these. I'm not saying they did terrible. I don't hate these, but when you're celebrating 100 years, I think you should truly go back to your past and bring something back. And I'm very disappointed that they didn't, and they came up with these instead. Even though I don't hate these, I thought these were decent for the time that they wore them. And I love that the red jersey in this case has actually got a lot of white on it compared to this, because this is just way too dark. I'm not a fan of it, and there's just not enough white, and there's way too much black. And I'm pretty disappointed by it. But as for the white one, as much as I would prefer it being mostly red and white, in this case, I think Canada did a good job. I like it. I like the overall look. It's got a very nice look to it. I love the red striping, and I think it's a well thought out look. But one problem I've always had with Nike is these cutoff stripes on the arms. Like, why? Nike, stop it. Make the striping go all the way around. Jeez, it's not that difficult, guys. You can do it. I mean, that's a pet peeve of mine with Nike, is that they cut the stripes off a lot of times on the arms, and I just don't like it. But this white jersey, you know, I can't say I dislike it. And to be honest, I actually, besides the shoulder yokes sublimated pattern, I think Canada did a really good job with it. I really do. I like it. But the red one is just way too damn dark. And on top of that, the sublimated pattern on the stripes really takes this look down, in my opinion. And compared to this red jersey here, I think this red one is a significant downgrade. As for this white one, do I think it's an upgrade to this? Truth is, I don't. But do I think it's a downgrade? Only a tiny bit. Only because of the sublimated pattern on the shoulder yoke, and because the white jersey now is mostly white and black rather than before when it was white and red, which I thought for Team Canada was a better choice. But anyways, a lot of people actually said when they first saw these new uniforms here that they should have just gone back to the Salt Lake City look. And you know what? I can't say I disagree. I mean, I would prefer the newer collar design over this myself, but that's me being very picky in this case. But you know what? These jerseys from the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City were really, really good. They were simple, and you know what? The black accents, or the black striping on both jerseys actually looked really, really good. And you know what? If Canada had to pick a jersey from the past to adopt full-time, I would pick this one. But only if I could not pick the 2010 Olympic jerseys, because those are my favorite Team Canada jerseys of all time. And one other thing I want to quickly mention is that some people have even said that it's time for Canada just to wear red and white and not have any black. And you know what? As much as I think the black has actually looked good on some of Canada's jerseys in the past few years, you know, for example, if Canada just took their 2010 Olympic jerseys, gave them red pants with a white stripe on each side like Detroit, like the Red Wings, and put the red jersey with a red helmet and the white jersey with a white helmet, I think that would look very good even without black. And as I say that, I actually think the black has looked good on Canada's last set of jerseys, and I don't even mind it on their new road jersey. Or pardon me, their new road white jersey. But also note the Canadian Centennial logo on the one arm of each of the new jerseys, and the white numbers on the shoulders, which that's something that I also don't really like. I wish that the numbers on Nike's jerseys would be on the arms like the NHL's. except for Florida's new uniforms, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. But I wish the numbers were on the arms like the NHL's jerseys. I think that would actually look better. But anyway, I'm not going to go too deep into that. But anyways, you know, I see where a lot of people are coming from. And also, speaking of black heavy, I just learned about, I thought I'd quickly talk about this black jersey. I think it was for an intra-squad game I think it was a preliminary intra-squad game for the Ivan Halinka tournament in 2015, but correct me if I'm wrong. But even this, like, I don't like it. Like, see how dark it is? Because the truth is, when I first saw this new red jersey, it kind of reminded me of this in a way, because it's so dark, and it lacks in white accents to really bring the jersey out. And I was very disappointed. But you know, the white, in this case, I'm just going to say this. To sum it up, I think the white jersey is good. I like it. But as for the red one, it's just way too dark. And it looks very muddled. And without white striping, and I really don't like it. It's way too dark. It needs white stripes with smaller black stripes surrounding it, like the red striping on the white jersey, to match with the white jersey. And you know what? Because red is such a nice bright color, without the black shoulder yoke, with white striping instead of red striping, because it's on a red jersey with smaller black stripes outlining each stripe, each white stripe, this red jersey would have actually been really nice too. And I'm not gonna lie, these in my opinion are a downgrade from these. But anyways, I gotta say, I do like the white jersey. I just wish Nike would have elected not to use the sublimated pattern on the shoulders and would have just gone with a regular black shoulder yoke. It would have been way better. Bit of a missed opportunity in my opinion. But anyways, honestly, if I had to pick a pair of jerseys that I would love to see Hockey Canada go with on a full-time basis, in my opinion, it is the 2010 Winter Olympic jerseys. I mean, just look at these. These are so simple. They're nothing but red and white. And you know what? I love the logo. Because you know what? I'm going to say this. Like, even though this is a good logo, I don't hate it. Truth is, I like this better. And I love the artwork inside the logo. And I love the gold trim around it as well. I thought this was a very well thought out logo. It took the idea of just a basic red maple leaf, and it really added something special to it. And honestly, I thought it was a great idea. And if Canada ever has to change, or if ever Canada decides to change their jerseys again, I just hope that they go back to these 2010 jerseys full time, because in my opinion, that would be awesome. But anyways, with that, that's it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And as always, until next time, take care and bye for now.